everybody, I'm Skylar and I am not a good reseller, and we're going to go over some sales that happened this week on my eBay store. But first, look what I can do! Finally got a new wireless lavalier mic, so I can finally shift around the room. I can go all the way back here. And as you guys remember in the past videos, hey, we got a stereo system that's sold back here. I will be able to still communicate and even grab it back here now. I mean, I'm probably going to move that, because when the green screen happens, I'm not going to have it there anymore. But still, cool that I can go to this side of the building if I need to talk to you guys and not have to worry about the cable. Because before in my videos, the cable would pretty much get me to here. And of course, I'd have to be careful about it. But now, I'm free to move around, and the best part of all is for the green screen videos, I'm going to have a wireless microphone to work with now, so it's going to be better quality. Alright, and as silly as that was, even sillier was the purchase I made buying this shirt. So this was a Michael Kors, it's a men's Michael Kors t-shirt, and you guys just want to avoid that brand altogether for men's shirts. I mean, sure, it's like fashionable, fancy for like purses or whatever, things like that, but men's shirt Michael Kors, avoid it, even if it looks as fantastic as this. Alright, and I will say that for this week, it is probably the worst weekend I have ever had reselling, and that's because over the weekend, and we're talking like pretty much like a 3-day weekend, only one item sold, and it was a low dollar item. And here it is. Some True Religion jeans shorts that sold for $13. And I paid $5, so not a lot of money being made there. But not going to let that deter me. Going to keep chipping away at it, and we'll see how sales go for later this week. So, yeah. So, yeah, definitely for my store, the sales have gone down so far this week. So, we'll see how later on this week goes. But, yeah, right now there hasn't been much sold. So, let's go ahead and keep going, and we'll see what we have. All right, we got a couple more sales coming in. So we got one down here in box LL. It's a Eddie Bauer kind of plaid style shirt. All right, here it is, Eddie Bauer, 3XL size. So that's a good size. Fortunately, took a long time for this one, so even the size couldn't really save it on this brand. So yeah, I just accepted an offer of $5.50. So, yep. I only spent $2 though, so still profitable. Alright, and next item is over here. I don't know exactly what to call it. I know the brand's like Sizzix. I'll go ahead and pull it over here. It's like a little craft thing. So this is it here. It's like a Sizzix pad for these like devices pictured here, I guess. And yeah, I picked it up for $1 at a church thrift store and ended up selling it for $5. So profit there. It's brand new. I mean, what? Front, back photo, easy list. So even though not much profit, still. And this I just listed this week and it sold quick. Surprisingly, for the amount that sold, like there was only like 5 of this one that sold within like 90 days or whatever. So I was kind of surprised that it sold as quickly as it did. So fantastic. All right, and here's the bundle of things that have sold. All right, we got a couple more sales. One of them being right here on top of the boxes. It's kind of some like golf score writing pads or something like that. I wasn't too sure. I just found it at a church thrift store and it had value, so I'm gonna grab it. All right, here it is. So yeah, Wilson Jones columnar pads. And these sold for $13, only paid $2 for both of them. All right, next item is in box M. All right, here it is. It's a t-shirt, a Dockers t-shirt, and I took a best offer of $5 on it. I paid $2, so yeah, not a great buy. And here's the next group of items that have sold. So since we got slow sales, I figure I'll show you guys a couple of the things that I picked up this weekend. So what I'm about to show you isn't necessarily things that have sold, they are just things that I picked up, and I'll kind of give you an idea of what I perceive the value at, or what I like listed them at. I'll let you guys know. So one of them being down here, and I think his name's Pro Picker. He'd be proud of me picking this up. He knows these, he's very familiar with these. The Back to Life leg massager. So that's great. So that was probably the best find I had this weekend. I paid $10 for it, and I have mine currently listed at like $60. So we'll see what the final value is after somebody sends me offers or something. We'll see how that one goes. And then I have like a couple pairs of shoes that I picked up, Skechers. So I essentially picked up, the other pair is black, and this one is like new with tags. The other one is pretty much new condition, but it, I put it as used because it, there's a little imperfections and stuff like that. But yeah, so like Skechers Ultra Go. So this pair was, I bought for $7.50, and the other pair that I just mentioned, where it's like these but black, I bought those for $5. So those two were, great pickups over the weekend. I mean, look at the treads. I mean, of course, this one's the new one, but the other one's not too far behind in terms of condition. And yeah, I mean, each of them, I'll be able to list them for a little over 20 bucks, and that's good for me. And the great thing about those two is, I mean, I had to like maybe brush off some dust or something like that, but there was pretty much no cleanup. It was, buy it, list it, and, fantastic. Here's the black pair of them that I referred to. But yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, great quality, no tags and stuff like that. So it's kind of surprising what you'd find. This was at a church thrift store. It's kind of surprising what you'll find, to be honest. I mean, who would get rid of a new pair of shoes like these? But yeah, there were a few more things I picked up that was kind of like just the more interesting things, new condition pair of shoes, the the back massager thing, like those are pretty much the highlight of my weekend shopping. And it was a little lighter than usual because it's starting to get closer to the tail end. And at least for me, unfortunately, the weekend's gonna hit, and then the first of the month, boom, right there, mortgage payment hits, but on Monday. So like, I'm not gonna be able to count those weekend eBay sales because the money is most likely not going to be deposited before the first hits. So I'd say it's definitely something to look out for if you're kind of a paycheck to paycheck kind of eBay reseller, is that that could be the difference for you. Is like, this month's a great example where you're gonna have to cut out a whole weekend's worth of sales out of your monthly income, because the way it kind of falls in line with when the first is due. So definitely something to be on the lookout for, and be weary of, because you don't want to fall into that kind of trap. All right, we got a few more sales that I pulled from the house. First one here is this Cool brand pants and jeans, like outdoor hiking. And these actually have surprisingly great value. I sold mine for a best offer of $20, and I only bought it for $5, so that's great in my book. It had a little bit of like a blemish on the back pocket area, so I probably could have gotten a little more if it didn't have like that minor defect, but definitely Cool pants are good. And I pretty much just listed that earlier this week, and they've already sold, so fantastic. All right, and then the other item from the house, I was kind of an idiot and already packed it up into the mailing envelope. It's a flat rate mailing envelope, so I already know like what it's going to cost and everything like that. But it's a pair of Levi jeans. So yeah, this is the envelope that it's going to go in. And just a tip for you guys, if you ever do jeans and stuff like that, like your pair of jeans, I've seen people do them in like the envelopes that aren't padded. To me, that's like, man, you guys are really good. But for me, I just do the padded envelope, and you fold it the right way, and your pair of jeans will fit in here. So that's definitely something to be on the lookout for, because most of the time the people that are paying for the shipping for calculated are paying like $12 or something. So if you're able to shove it in here for $8.30 and you didn't have to pay for the packing material, that's a good winner in my book. So yeah, if I remember, I'll put a picture of it up here in the corner. So yeah, Levi jeans 569, men's jeans. And yeah, they sold for $15, not too bad. So I got relatives that are coming down, so I'm actually going to end this video for my sales ending Thursday as opposed to like the actual weekend like I normally do. So I have just 2 more sales. One of them I'm still waiting for the payment to go through, so we'll see if that one ends up being actually a sale. And then the other one is a pair of shoes, an Echo pair of shoes over here. I'll go ahead and pull it. So yeah, really nice pair of shoes, fantastic tread. It's got a little bit of scuffs on here, but somebody who knows what they're doing could probably take those out. And I bought these for $15 and they sold for $55 on a best offer. Like I said, near the end of the month, so I took the offer. 55 on a 15 is still great for me. So definitely something to be cautious of if you're going to start reselling full time is you want to make sure that you have a cash reserve or something to fall back on if sales are slow or something like that, because as you're seeing this week, because I'm kind of more of a paycheck to paycheck reseller at this time, I'm accepting offers that are pretty low just because I need the money to pay the bills that are coming up at the end of the month. So whereas if I had a bunch of money in my bank account saved up, then it would be way easier for me to wait and to get more value from these items. So that's definitely something to factor in where, just in having money in your bank account can increase how much money your business is making. So the last item that I'm waiting for a payment on is a Build-A-Bear. I'll just put a picture of it up here. I'm not going to pull it until the sale goes through. But yeah, hey guys, another Build-A-Bear. And I was kind of surprised about this one. I actually paid up. I definitely lost money on it because I was like, oh look, it's like all complete. It has a nice jacket, nice shoes, nice shirt, a little bow, cute bear, stuff like that. So I was like, oh man, this is probably like a more, has a lot of accessories. Yeah, pretty much just cost the same as any other Build-A-Bear. So, I mean, there probably are like rarer accessories that would cost a lot more, but as far as I've seen, like the accessories don't really cost that much. So it's not necessary. So if you see a Build-A-Bear with a bunch of accessories, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to sell for more. All right, and here's the bundle of items that are going out. So yeah, I'm trying to think of more things to include in my channel to have more content available, because whenever I go through the numbers, I'm like, posting 1 video a week of what's sold and doing a parody video every few weeks or whatever, that's not going to cut it for what I need to accomplish my monetization goal. So going forward, I'm going to try to release another series of videos every week. And the one that kind of came to mind, I'm trying to make it to where the videos that I'm putting out kind of correlate to like my work day. So I'm not like trying to, shoot videos that take up my time to where instead I can't work. Now parody videos, I'm completely fine with doing that. Like that is, to me, that is like what's going to make this channel stand out. It is worth it for me to take the time to individually do that. So I'm fine with, taking the time out to do the parody videos. But like the other content that I need to release for this channel has to be work related. Obviously what's sold videos, I'm pulling the items. That's already part of the work process. That's easy to film. That doesn't take up too much time out of my normal schedule. In fact, I think it benefits me because there's certain things that I do to record that make me more motivated to do certain things. This week was a little bit slim, but I want to have a lot of things that have sold to show you guys to make these videos more interesting. So, that's a great driver for me to put out these type of videos and have stuff to show you guys. So, with that factored in, the other video that came to mind that I could do, which I will be doing, is like a listed, what I list for the week. So near the tail end of the week, so at the start of the week, it will be, the what sold video that of things that sold the prior week. And then on probably like Thursday or Friday, I will shoot a video where I go over the things that I listed for the week, because I'm kind of too shy and too nervous and everything at the moment. Might be different later on in my YouTube career, but as of right now, I don't feel too comfortable going and filming yard sales, filming thrift stores and things like that. So I'm trying to think of something that could be kind of, that would kind of satisfy the people that are looking for that type of content. And I think doing a what I listed this week, I think would fill that need for those people that enjoy that content. So, you know, whenever also I'll list stuff throughout the week, and then I'll go over what I listed for the week, and that'll give you guys kind of an idea of, you know, what I found, how much value it has, what I'm expected to get from it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's gonna definitely help this channel out. Alright guys, and that's gonna wrap up this What's Sold video. And like I said, I ended this video on a Thursday, so there technically would have been another day of sales that I would have had to factor in a normal week, but you know, things happen. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like if you enjoy this content, and ring the bell if you want to be notified for more videos. See you on the next one.